Okay, so we finished the last example of just printing out our Hello World program. Hopefully you've played around with that a little bit. I just want to go through a few things here in terms of maybe some errors that you might encounter. They're very small but relevant. And just another command which I'm going to show you. So I'm going to delete this comment for now. I just want to get it out of the way. Again, use comments as you see fit. And I'm going to shorten this up to just hello world, and that's it. So I'm going to save that. I'm going to compile it or run it, and you're going to see here in the console, I have hello world. So let me just magnify that a bit. Now when I click down here, pay close attention to the console right now. I'm going to do one small thing. Instead of print, I'm going to go print ln. I'm going to save that, and you tell me what's different. If I run this, and I go down to my console, what do you notice that is different? I'll go back again, just do the print, save it, and run it. Go to my console, and you may not notice, but what has changed is only where the cursor is once it's compiled. So in the first case with just the print, the cursor goes at the end of hello world, whereas print ln or print line, it advances the cursor to the next line. Okay, very small detail, but something that you might find useful. A few other things. Whenever you compile something, suppose I didn't have this semicolon at the end, okay? You'll notice over here, very faintly, very small, there's an X, which means there's some type of error in that line. And you can hover over it. It says syntax error, insert semicolon to complete block statements. In other words, you know, put your period in or your semicolon in when it comes to code, okay? It varies in terms of like the, these statements, these error statements, they can be very cryptic at times. Just try to pick up what you can from them. No one understands everything when it comes to this stuff. And obviously use Google or any, something on the web to figure it out. So if I do try to run this though, suppose you didn't pick that up, okay, and I try to run it. You're going to get, let me just skip this, syntax error. It'll actually tell you in this case what the error is, and you'll get this red stuff, which obviously means this is not good. Okay, so very easy. You can correct it by putting in the semicolon and running it, and it works. Otherwise, some other errors you might make is, say you left out one of the parentheses. Okay, you just have hello world. Well, again, if I run this, I'm not going to have anything. I have all this chatter here, and then it'll say syntax error on token, okay, online, and it's expected a semicolon. Okay, again, these things can be a bit cryptic. I don't expect you to understand all of them. You'll get the hang of it with time. But also in Java, it'll underline for you where the error may reside. Okay, so in there it was highlighted in red with a red dotted line. And once you've corrected it, you can save it and run it, and we're back in business. Anyway, those are just, you'll find error messages all the time. The beautiful thing about programming is that you have instantaneous feedback. You run your program. If it works, you know it's correct. If it doesn't, you have a mistake, and you can try to target it.